Thanks, Sean. Hi, Tyson. Now that
How's it going?
you've got to run through the power play a few times with, well, sometimes we call them the big three here, Nuge, Draisaitl, and McDavid. Uh, Reasonable to have high expectations again for the power play that was number one in the league last year?
Oh, absolutely. You mentioned the big three, and those guys obviously did a great job last year, and they're, outstanding players. And it's super important to have a good power play, and those guys know the importance of it. And obviously, last year they were top of the league, so it'll be important for us to get that going early. And I think we're feeling pretty good, with just the one practice we've had.
Is there anything specifically you're being asked to do in terms of positioning or execution on the power play compared to Colorado and Toronto?
Not a ton different. These guys obviously like to kind of come downhill and try to stay between the dots. And I'm a right-handed shot, so I think it creates a bit of a different threat and a different look than what they had last year. But I'm gonna have to take my shots to loosen things up a bit for them, and then obviously with those three, kind of let the creativity flow and let them do their thing.
Next question, Tony Brar, Oilers TV.
Tyson, this power play last year was historic. 29.5%, led the league, single season best record in franchise history. How does someone like you, who is being injected into the power play, approach this situation? Are you asking a lot of questions? Are you watching a lot of tape from last year? Maybe just give us the rundown on that.
I think exactly that. Just talking to these guys a lot and seeing what they did to make themselves successful last year, and try to come in and not hinder that, but then also add to it. And I'm a right-handed shot. They're used to having a lefty up there, so gives them a little more of a one-timer look. And then they're such talented players and such high-end players and such smart guys that it's just kind of a feel thing, and trying to feel each other out and see where I fit in, and then not get in their way a little bit.
Obviously, it's a condensed season, or a condensed schedule rather, when you start off just in 4 days' time. How much more of an emphasis is it to have your power play and your special teams as a whole operating at a great level? Because who knows what things are going to bring 5-on-5 in terms of rust or anything like that. Not saying you guys are rusty by any means, but how important is it for you guys to have that in your back pocket when the opportunity presents itself?
It's huge. We've had 2 scrimmages, and I think a lot of teams, obviously teams are going through the same thing as us. There's no preseason, so we're gonna have to iron out some things 5-on-5, and that'll I'm sure take a bit of time. But the power play is something that doesn't change, and we know how to work a power play. And obviously these guys had great success, so if we can get that thing firing early and maybe win us a couple games and we get off to a good start, it'll be huge for us.
Next question, Jim Matheson, Post Media.
Tyson, how does the Oiler power play with the players on it differ from when you played with Landeskog and Rantanen and McKinnon?
Yeah, there's definitely some similarities. Even last year with Mitch and Austin and Mikko and Nate the year before, and these 2 guys on the flanks now. It's I've been fortunate to play with some world-class talent on the sides. So I know how to play with good players, and that's a positive for me. And I'm going to try to get these guys the puck in good spots. And these guys are as good, if not better, than anyone I've played with. So it's a great opportunity for me, and I'm excited to see these guys do their thing.
And 5-on-5, did you have a regular partner in either Toronto or Colorado?
I never really had a super steady partner in either spot, but I think that's just kind of the way the game goes. And you're matching against other teams, and you're trying to get out there with the offensive lines and stuff. So never had a partner for a super extended period of time, and we'll see what this year brings.
Next question, Derek Van Diest, Post Media.
Hi, Tyson. I just wanted to ask you about, I know usually when you come into a new team, you have training camp, you have exhibition games, you have some time to kind of get adjusted to your new surroundings and your new teammates. Here you got 10 days, I guess. How difficult is it to kind of get to know everyone and then just kind of try and fit in the way they want you to?
It's definitely, creates its challenges, but I think that's, one of the beautiful things about hockey is it's easy to, kind of get in the mix and, already I think we're 6 days in or whatever, but I feel like I'm getting to know the guys a lot better and just being around the room and skating and going through some of these bag skates together. It's a good way to build some chemistry and have some laughs. So I feel like that part comes together pretty quickly. And then, once we start playing, it does create a bit of a challenge without exhibition games and stuff, but everyone's going through that. So we're going to have to figure that out pretty quickly. And, I'm sure there'll be some mistakes made and some learning lessons along the way, but it seems like we got a great group of guys here and a group that's, committed and willing to learn and win. So I'm super excited.
And when it comes to the power play, I guess, do you have to simplify it when you start off the year before it gets a bit more complicated, or you feel comfortable just going in there and doing your thing because you don't have those exhibition games, because you don't have that time to work on it before the regular season starts?
Yeah, I think it's a lot of instinct at this point, and I'm fortunate we got this group of guys here who obviously have good instincts and have been playing together for a while. So I'm just trying to read off them and kind of let that take me. But I think we'll be all right to start the year on this power play. It looks pretty deadly.